you're all well, hope you're all healthy. First off, sorry about the shabby camera work, poor lighting, etc. Anyway, a quick post-match, Leeds United, West Brom. Yesterday, 1st of March, first day of spring, I believe. It was nice and sunny. Back to nice warm days again. Hopefully that's how it's going to pan out for the rest of the season. I hate it when it's like freezing cold, obviously. So it's lovely when it's warm and everybody enjoy it day. Unfortunately, it wasn't the result we wanted, but we'll take the point. It could be crucial towards the end of the season. It's not end of the world, but we walked out at the stadium yesterday and it felt like we've been beat. Whether that's because we've had that many wins and we've been spoilt recently, I don't know. But it really does feel like you've been beat, even though you've taken a draw. I must admit, when we scored early doors, when Firpo headed that ball in early doors, I thought we were going to go on and get 10. Maybe that's mindset of players as well. Maybe we were complacent. Maybe they thought same. But as we know, football don't pan out like that. You've still got to earn it. So I don't know whether that what case, whether we thought we'd got in front and that were it. We'd probably go on and win game. I don't know. It might not have been that, but it is what it is. It's like I say, it's not end of the world, and it could be crucial. So, but as we know, it's not the result we wanted. Obviously, we want to go on and keep winning all these games, but it was a poor performance. I don't know why I keep saying it was maybe because I'm sat here. Maybe I'm sat in the chair. Anyway, it was a poor performance. It was lethargic, slow. There was no energy. It felt like it needed a spark, something to happen, something to ignite game. And it didn't come, unfortunately. There were too many players what were performing below par. They looked tired, they looked leggy. Whether or not that was, the Sunderland game, the Sheffield United game took it out of them. It's taken it out of them mentally and physically, I don't know as well. You'd like to think that come towards the end of the season now, business end of the season, everybody's going to be like fired up and, putting 120%. But anyway, it was just a bad day at office, simple as that. West Brom fans were singing Leeds are falling apart again. I really, really, really don't get that. At end of game, we were walking out and they're all singing Leeds are falling apart again. I mean, come on. Do me a favour, for God's sake. 17 unbeaten. 17 games unbeaten. 3 points clear at top of table. We've only lost 3 games all season. And they've only drawn against us. I could understand it if they'd gone and beat us 6-7-0 like we did against Cardiff. But they didn't. It was a draw. So sometimes football fans, I just do not get it at all. Honestly, I really don't. But, fair play to their following. It was a shit following, let's be honest. They only took the upper thingy bit in West End. Lower tier were for Leeds fans, which for West Brom, they go on and talk about how this massive club and everything else, they didn't even sell half their allocation. That is absolutely shocking. But fair play to them. They never stopped singing. The fans what did turn up. I thought Leeds fans, Ellen Road atmosphere were flat again. I think it was, I don't know. I think it was just, excuse me, I said it for a while. Excuse me again. The Sunderland game, I think we peaked again. A bit like Leicester's last season. But yesterday it was flat again. I think after about 55 minutes, we started to lift it, trying to get them home, trying to get them to get that winner, but it never come. Their back four was stubborn as hell. We know Kyle Bartley, obviously, and their defence, they did well. They were well organised, and they've got a manager there, Tony Mowbray. He's got a wise head on him. He's been around block. He knows football inside and out. But so he had us totally. He had them totally organised and totally. Everybody knew what the job was. So anyway, we when we went in front, Joel Perot. I can't fucking speak. Junior Firpo. Again, another lovely header and a perfect pinpoint cross from Dan James, straight onto his noggin and straight into onion bag. Keeper came out, not quick enough. Old Junior Firpo hammered it home into onion bag. Their goal, I mean, it was a beautiful cross, it really was, from Dan James. Absolutely pinpoint, perfect. Their goal, for me, absolute shambolic defending, abysmal. We were all over the place. Nothing to do with Meslier. I wouldn't put it down as keeper's fault. I think it was just poor defending. You could have drawn a circle, a little circle, or thrown a net over the lads what were stood in middle, in our area, in box. And just basically, it was just shit poor. But overall, anyway, to draw a line under it, performance wasn't good enough. And we'll name a few players. I said I wasn't going to bother in the last video because we're coming towards business end of the season. But for me, Joel Perreault, I didn't think he did enough. I really don't. I thought Aronson was piss poor. Wasn't involved, you know, when he tried to do a bit of physicality, he ended up giving away sloppy free kicks. He just kept getting knocking off ball. He wasn't involved. He was piss poor. I don't think Dan James were great. I thought he was poor. I thought his, you know, final third, some crosses and that was shite. Absolutely shit. Tanaka and Rothwell, I don't honestly think they were great either. I might be totally wrong, guys, but this is how I see it in ground yesterday. Yeah, he has his little bits, Tanaka, when he does his bit of composure on ball and stuff like that. But Joe Rothwell yesterday, for me, couldn't pass. I don't understand it. He started, he had his opportunity to start again, grew everyone on bench, and it didn't work for him. Solomon tried, he was involved, trying to get in, you know, get stuck in and this, that, and everything else. But again, you know, it didn't really work for him. So, and that's probably down to their defence, probably down to the size of their team. And we were just getting knocked off the ball way too easily. It's like we didn't really have any organisation. But for me, out of a shit bunch, I'd probably give Joe Rodon man at match, to be honest with you. When he's doing his little sautés up front, reminds me of when Ben White used to do it, when he picked ball up and he used to burst forward and get us on front foot. And that last ditch challenge that he did when he was through, West Brom player, where they could have nicked it in the end. It was an absolute fantastic challenge. So for me, I'm going to give it to Joe Rodon. It's difficult, it really is, because I don't even think Bogle were great yesterday. You know, it was just an all over average, bang average performance. I suppose if you look at it forwards, nearly all our forwards were just got nullified by West Brom's strong defending. And that was it. I mean, Nonto come on, he huffed and puffed, but they put loads of men round him where he couldn't get anywhere. So anyway, we're still top, guys. I'm not going to sit here just being negative and negative and negative. At the end of the day, we top at table. It's still in our hands. That's what we would have wanted coming into March. We've got Portsmouth away next, so hopefully we can get 3 points there. I'm doing a live in a bit, all being well. I've got a bleeding toothache. It's absolutely killing me. Happy days. Smash a thumb up on the video, guys. I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thanks for everybody who's already subscribed. I can't thank you all enough. Get in your comments below, guys, what you all think about yesterday's performance. Are we going to get it over the line? Surely we can't bottle it again. Surely not. I'm not even going to go there. I'm going to keep my mouth shut on that. So have a lovely day, whatever you're doing. Have a lovely rest of the weekend. Take care, stay safe, and I'll speak to you all soon. See you later, guys.